Welcome to Anime Recap University. I hope you are doing great. Today we are going to recap Chainsaw Man, the most famous anime of fall 2022, so sit tight, relax and watch the video till the end. Episode number 1. The story starts when Denji wakes up in the morning and takes his monster chainsaw dog, Pochita, for a walk. On the way, he estimates his earnings after selling some of his body organs and cutting trees. Despite all the earnings, Denji still owes Yakuza 32 million yen. Suddenly, Pochita senses something. It is a devil, an easy way to make some cash for Denji. The dead devil amounts to 300,000, however, after subtracting the debt payments and interests, Denji only gets 70,000, and from that, he has to pay other debtors and utilities. Thus, in the end, Denji is only left with 1,800 yen for the rest of the month. Denji's dad committed suicide to find solace in paying Yakuza's debt in millions. Thus, Denji inherited the liability and had to pay it to clear his name. To pay the outstanding debt amount to meet his ends, Denji kills monsters with the help of Pochita, whom he found at the site of his father's grave. Pochita was bleeding, so Denji offered his blood so that he may heal, since devil's wounds heal after drinking human blood. Since then, they have been together. After the day's work, inside his wood-cutting house, Denji lies on his bed, craving a normal life with money and a beautiful girl. He then feels pain in his chest and spits out some blood. Before he can take any medicine, the Yakuza shows up. He instructs Denji to get ready as they have a devil to kill. However, when they reach the place, the debtor has Denji and Pochita killed by a devil. Yakuza had sided with the Demon Master, and they both had planned to kill every devil hunter in town, including Denji. After killing them both, devils leave their bodies in a trash bin, where Pochita, utilizing his devil powers, takes over Denji's body and brings him back to life. However, Denji is no longer a human but a half-devil himself, and he transforms into a Chainsaw Man. Full of rage, he kills all the devils and their masters. The public safety devil hunter Mikima shows up. She offers Denji food and shelter if he works for her. Episode number 2. Denji can't believe his luck. Here he is, being offered a home and delicious food by a beautiful girl, just like his dream. Going back home, Mikima treats Denji with sausages and udon to make him feel good. She asks him how he evolved into a human devil, to which Denji replies that his devil dog pet donates him his heart. Amazingly, Mikima quipped, "This is the first instance of the devil not taking on the body of a human, instead giving its own life for his master." After the wholesome, Mikima takes Denji to Devil Hunter's headquarters and shows him around. She then hands over a uniform, asks Denji to put it on, and introduces him to another team member, Akahekawa. Mikima then instructs Akahekawa to take Denji and perform the missions together. Denji was disgruntled. He wanted to be with her. However, she pacifies him, saying that if he performs well, they both will be together. Akahekawa and Denji's first day together doesn't go well. Seeing them at odds with each other, Mikima explains to Akahekawa that Denji is half human, half devil, and hence should be treated differently. She further clarifies if Denji ever tries to run away or disobey, Akahekawa is free to kill him. Mikima then orders Akahekawa to take Denji with him as they will live together. Though Akahekawa is not pleased since they are chalk and cheese to each other, he has to obey the orders. Soon they have their first mission, to kill a Fane. After the mission, when they both report to Mikima, she informs them that afterward, Denji will be teamed up with a lady Fane, Parla. They will operate separately and away from the public eye to not arouse curiosity and fear. For their protection, they both are awarded official documents so that the government doesn't hurt them. Meeting Parla and working with her excites Denji. After all, that's all he prayed for, to be with a sheik. Episode number 3. While undercover, Parla smells blood, which arouses her. She rushes forward and kills the devil in broad daylight. The commotion it creates causes Mikima to caution her from acting alone in front of the humans. She also asks Denji to keep an eye on Parla and keeps her under control whenever she feels overexcited. However, before Mikima could complete issuing her instructions, Denji and Parla start fighting each other, accusing one another of the uproar. Mikima lets them go, thinking it is their first outing, but warns them to get their acts together to face punishment. To make acquaintances, Mikima recommends they spend time together. At a store, Parla informs Denji that she has a pet cat that a devil has imprisoned. If Denji can be free, she will let him touch her body. Excited, Denji exclaimed, "Let's go." In the meantime, the higher command of the army calls Mikima for a meeting and asks for an update on her experiment. She appraises them about Denji. They reply that it is better to get him working or dump him like a devil. When Denji and Parla reach the place, he notices something odd. Later he realizes that she has tricked him, but it is too late. Parla takes out her weapon and hits Denji hard, making him unconscious. She picks him up and puts his body in front of the bad devil holding her cat. The devil had earlier been attacked by a devil hunter and had lost his arm. He picks up Denji and drinks his blood, which revitalizes his body. The bad devil's body recuperates. As he prepares to fly to hunt, Parla reminds him of his promise. Smiling wickedly, he swallows the cat and Parla alive. Watching all the bloodshed turns Denji on, and he attacks the devil with all his might, chopping him off into pieces. Episode number 4. With the devil ripped open, Parla and her cat come out alive. Feeling ashamed for deceiving him, she asks Denji for his forgiveness. However, before he can do anything, his right arm is cut open by another devil, who then swallows it. It is a she-devil who has been a lover of the devil Denji had just killed. Thus, she is out to take her revenge. Loss of excess blood during the fight with the devil means Denji can't transform properly into the Chainsaw Man, and Parla can't move after being eaten alive. Thus, Denji has to fight the female devil on his own. And she is in no mood to play around. Despite losing blood and power, Denji puts up a good fight, but the leech devil is too much for him. As she tries to swallow him alive, Akahekawa shows up with his contracted fox devil, who kills the leech devil. In the hospital, Akahekawa tells Denji how the security tracked their whereabouts by finding Denji's blood trail leading to the house where the bad devil was hiding. Then Akahekawa questions why Denji supported Parla when she deceived him earlier. He replies, "Only for pleasure." Noticing no breakthrough in talking logically with Denji, Akahekawa threatens him to either comply with the rules or stand the chance of getting exterminated because he had caused a public uproar by fighting in the open. Denji promised Akahekawa to be cautious in the future. Hearing that, he gets up and leaves. Outside the room, Parla was handcuffed. Since Denji hasn't testified against her, Akahekawa lets her go. Then Akahekawa makes his way to the headquarters and presents his daily report to Mikima. After the conversation, Mikima informs him that she has been observing changes in him. Is it because of Denji? However, Akahekawa refutes the claim and leaves. But Mikima has a little surprise up her sleeve for Akahekawa. She orders Denji and Parla to shift to his apartment until they get permanent accommodation. This will also teach them how to be disciplined, Mikima informs Akahekawa. Episode number 5. Mikima calls Denji into her room for some documentation. Seeing him puzzled and deep in his thoughts makes Mikima surprised. She calls Denji and asks what's going on. He blatantly informs her how touching a girl's body is his dream, but after touching Parla's, he doesn't feel any sensation. It was as if he was aiming too low and should have concentrated for some higher gains. Hearing this, Mikima comes closer and allows Denji to feel her gorgeous body. He couldn't believe his luck. Mikima was far better than Parla thought Denji. Noticing Denji's obsession with girls, Makima puts forward a deal. If Denji can kill the gun devil, Makima will makes his wish come true by herself. Excitedly he says yes. Then Mikima briefs him about the gun devil and how menacing he is. Despite being on the top hit list, He always evades the devil hunters and, over the years, has killed hundreds. Thus, Mikima asks Denji to be careful before promising, but Denji has his eyes firmly on her reward. Furthermore, she informs him that the gun shells of the gun devils act as his location detector. They point towards his location like magnet needles to poles. Then she opens a box and shows him the gun shells several law officials and devil hunters have collected. Continuing, she says there is news of some abnormal activities in a nearby hotel. T-4 has been tasked to conduct the search and kill operation under Akihikawa. So, you better get going, instruct Mikima, and don't forget the reward, she adds sensually. Himina and her team of 2 rookie devil hunters will partner with them. Walking in the hotel's corridors, Himina cautions everyone to stay sharp, as she can sense a devil around. As they move around, they start to realize that everything is a mirror reflection of the original. But what is the original? Everyone is confused. Akihikawa exclaims this surely is the devil's work, and everyone stays close. Episode number 6. The whole of the 8th floor is a reflection of each other. One enters the room only to come out of it from another door. Akihikawa and Himina are flabbergasted since they haven't experienced anything like this. They seem to be in an indefinite loop, everything returns to where it all started. Then Akihikawa observes that the time has stopped as all clocks only show 8:18 and are not moving. This must be the power of the devil, he exclaims, stopping time and keeping us in a loop so that we all starve to death. However, under these trying conditions, Denji can only think about sleep. He lies down on a bed and virtually sleeps, leaving others surprised about how it can happen. As time wears on, desperation creeps in. Himina's rookie devil hunters suffer anxiety attacks and go to another room, while Akihikawa keeps searching for any clue, albeit ungainly. Then he comes in with bad news. He has found the devil, and it has offered a contract, let it eat Denji, and it will leave the others. In desperation, Himina's team member tries to kill Denji, but Akihikawa stops her. However, he gets stabbed and starts bleeding. Watching Akihikawa suffer ticks off Denji, and he decides to bring on the Chainsaw Man and dives straight into the devil's stomach. Outro. What will happen to Denji? And who is this gun devil? Will anyone ever uncover the truth? To find out answers to these questions, keep watching our videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates. Thanks.